We are live. Welcome to yet another Brandon Channel live stream. Hello. Just to let you guys know, this is gonna be a kind of shorter live stream than the other ones because I kind of have to. Well, for one, I have some things I need to get done because I have church in a couple of hours, and also I need take a shower. I might get a haircut. I don't even know what's going on this week because my aunt's getting married in 2 weeks. So, shower wedding. That'll be awesome. But I'll let you guys know about that in a bit. But first, I want to go through. I'm trying to check how many episodes we have so far of this. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our 7th episode, guys. Woohoo! 7 episodes of the Brandon Evans Channel kind of talk show I've had. Each being around 30 minutes long, a little bit longer sometimes. Actually, recently it's been a lot longer than 30 minutes. But this time it's definitely going to be a lot shorter. I just want to talk about a couple of things because, again, I have to go. So, let's get straight into it. First of all, which I want to talk a little bit about, just about videos first before we get into the actual thing like I usually do. First, I want to talk about what's been going on recently with videos. So videos have been a little bit harder to make because I've been doing these kind of series sort of things. It's a one video series where it's like a challenge more like, actually. I think better yet, it said a challenge. And these things take a lot of time because I'm trying to, it takes time to actually win and complete this challenge. So it's been taking me a lot longer to make videos of. And then also I was kind of slacking on the editing, which usually happens every like 2 weeks. I start slacking the editing. But then for 1 week, I just started making a whole bunch of videos because I can pump them out really quickly. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start making more Roblox, like very quick videos because I can pump those out really quickly. So I'm gonna try and do more of those. Some pretty short games too. So let me know if you guys have any awesome ideas. But I'm definitely gonna try and do that more of. So shorter videos and easier videos to make. These certain videos are a lot harder to make. Like the Halloween series I'm doing right now is pretty difficult. So I'm working on that. I'm working on my challenge videos that will hopefully be up soon. And then also on just some regular videos like Clash Royale that I just filmed today. So, hi guys. So yeah, I've been working pretty hard to make some things happen, but it's coming through, so don't worry about it too much. I will be back. And recently, I just posted a Mimic video. I played the rest of the Mimic series with my cousin off screen. I wasn't recording it, so we played it when they came over here in summer break. I think it was August, and it took us like days to finish the Mimic series because it's so long and it needs multiple people. So, oh, thank you. Yeah, this is my room actually, purple room. Thanks to my parents for that. They painted it purple when we first got this house, so thank you to them. They know my favorite color is purple. But today I have a very interesting. I'm gonna change the title actually just in a minute. Um, but I have something very important to talk about. I'm glad someone, I think religious, came over here because it's kind of important that we talk about this. So, thank you. But I would hope that you guys will listen to this really quickly because I have to tell you guys it now. Um, so here's the reason why this video is called Surgeries. Now I'm gonna change it so it's a lot less implicit, but it's because one of my friends currently is going through a surgery, and she told me that there's a chance that she's won't make it out. And you guys know what that means when you can't make it out. Now, I'm not entirely sure what surgery is because she didn't tell me, and also because she was in the hospital, she had to, have her phone off. And right now, I can't text her because she's not receiving any messages. And this is a friend that I met. She was a very big fan of mine on this channel. She commented on a lot of my videos. So I was like wondering in a couple of thank you. I was wondering after a couple of of her comments, constantly seeing them. I was like, okay, well, who is this person? So I texted her, and then we got each other's Discord, and we started talking a lot for these last couple of months. It was never a relationship kind of talk. She is interested in someone else, also because she lives in Sweden, so it would be a very long distance relationship if we were in one. But she had a crush on this guy in like her school or something like that. So she's all the way over there, in Europe. I'm over here in America. So it was really awesome to still have that talk because it's kind of like a what do you call it, like a soulmate or a I don't know what you call it. It's like a pen. Yeah, whatever. It's like one of those friends that you have who is like just so far away, but you just like write letters to them. No. One of my friends who she lives in Sweden, and I live in America, and she has a crush on a guy in Sweden. I currently am not in a relationship at all. I haven't never been in a relationship before. I do wish I was in one, but it's kind of difficult anyway for me because I'm kind of a shy person. But anyway, so the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because we got to know each other and we have so many things in common. We both love purple, the color purple. Um, we both have the favorite like favorite what do you call it, number, or lucky number 7, and then a lot of other things too that we talked about. And I talked to her for so many months, and every single day she would just text me and be like hi, and it was so awesome because no one really texts me every day and seems so happy. I actually felt like I, really mattered to someone who's not my family, who I know, they love me to death. So it felt really good, just being super awesome friends. And we talked for hours. And what's so sad is that now she's in the hospital, and there's a chance that she's not going to survive. So, and I can't do anything about it because I can't even go visit her because I'm in America. I have to fly to Sweden, and that take forever, and obviously I'm not in the place to do that. So it's very sad right now, and I hope you guys will join me in praying for her, whatever religion you are in. Personally, I'm Catholic, so I pray to God. But and I don't like talking about religion here, because for one, I'm not a very religious person, but and also because I'm just not the kind of person who would talk about God in their videos. So I like to keep that just a me thing. She was in a coma. That's what happened, I think, and she has to get surgery for something. She didn't tell me what it was because she can't text during while she's in the hospital. So unfortunately, we can't, you know, we can't do anything about it. So it's kind of sad, and I am really, worried about her. And the thing about her was she was a very insecure person, like very insecure, like every time something bad happened or someone made fun of her, she would cry and she would tell me about it. And I was just like, I'm trying to cheer her up every day. And I have to constantly worry about her, still being alive. And now here she is being taken away from, natural reasons. So it's a sad thing, that's going on right now. And it's something that I need to address because I want you guys to know that sometimes when you are in a very hard place, you have no one to talk to but God, but your religion, right? When you're in a really hard place, there's no one here for you except for God, really. No one who can do anything about it, right? Even the best doctors can't heal something that cannot be healed sometimes. I'm not saying in this situation it can't be healed. Obviously, doctors, surgeons, they're working on her, and hopefully things will end out perfect, right? But in a place like this where I can't do anything about it, who do I talk to? You know, obviously I could talk to my family about it, and I have. But um, one thing is that if I talk to my family, still, where's that gonna get me, right? Like that's not gonna get me anywhere. So it's very important that we talk to uh, our Lord or whoever you believe in. Okay, so I just want you guys to know that I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I'm talking to you guys about this because um, it's important that you know that this is something that needs to be addressed. And Nova was a really, did I even say what her name was? Nova, that was her name. And she used to comment a lot on these videos, and just like, I felt so awesome of a person to be able to make videos for her and just, you know, make her happy every day and make you guys happy. And but I didn't feel like you guys cared about me that much. I mean, yeah, some of you guys say some really awesome stuff about me, but then you have certain people who just seem to really be awesome friends. So that was her. And I really did care for her every single day. I would try to text her back when she wouldn't text me back, and that was because sometimes she's busy, and some days I'm busy. So some days we don't really have that time. But I guess that the important thing to take away from this is to appreciate the people who love you most, right? Appreciate people who love you. Appreciate people who care for you. Don't just put them off to the side, because in truth is that you don't have a lot of time. Time is of the essence. Like I mentioned in the last live stream, right? You don't have a lot of time to care. You don't have a lot of time to love. God or whatever you believe in will give you a certain amount of time, and you don't know how much time that is. You can't communicate with your God. So how do you know? What do you do? Well, you don't do it. You can't do anything about it. It's fate. Whatever happens is fate. It's gonna happen. It's bound to happen. I mean, I could literally die on this live stream right now. I don't know. But what I do know is that I can love while the time that I have. I can make these videos. I can hang out with my friends. I can cheer people up like I did with Nova. Because I can. Not because I know how much time I had. If I knew how much time I had, you see, here's the thing. If people know how much time they had, they're gonna start acting super nice, right? They're gonna start trying to live their life the best way they can. But if you don't know how much time you have, then what's the point, right? You feel like you're not obligated to do anything. You have so much time because the natural human lifespan is like what, like 70 years, 80 years old. So if you're like me and I'm 16, I'm like, okay, well, I'm 17 now. So I'm like, okay, well, I got a whole life ahead of me, right? I got at least 40 something years until, okay, I might start feeling these like mental problems. I might have physical uh, detriments. But you don't know, okay? Your life can change within minutes. Okay, there are people who are young who are diagnosed with cancer. We know that. You guys all know that. This is not new news. New news. This is not new news to you guys. Not something you've never heard of before. Everyone knows you can just randomly get something and then drop dead. You can't do anything about it. It's the way it is. You have to accept that. So with the time you have where you're normal, with the time that you have where you're good or healthy, please just enjoy it. And it's hard for me to even say that because personally, not every day I enjoy life. There are a lot of days in which I just don't enjoy it because I'm me. I don't always enjoy life, but I've learned how to enjoy it a lot more than I was my younger me. So that's what it is, right? Enjoy your life. I'll give you another example because this is also a good example. I had a surgery about a couple months ago, back in summer break. Yeah, summer break. It was summer break. So I think it was in July or something. I got my wisdom teeth removed. Okay. And personally, I don't even know where my wisdom teeth are. I know where they were. Like, they were at the very back, but I never really did see them. I never felt them. So, you know how the wisdom teeth goes. If they're, angled a certain way where they can hit your good teeth, you don't want them in there. You can't have them. So what you gotta do? You gotta get them out. You gotta have them removed. Surgeries. Now, my surgery was getting all four out on the same day, on the same surgery. Okay, so I was getting ready to have my surgery, and I think it was 2 weeks I had before I knew I had to get my surgery done. So I was in a really sad place during those 2 weeks. I literally made a video for my parents if I were to have passed, and here's the reason why. Whenever you have a surgery where they inject you with a certain chemical that makes you go to sleep, is because I have the teeth surgery because my wisdom teeth were angled like that. They were gonna hit my other teeth, and that's not good because they can cause a lot of problems with your teeth that you need. Wisdom teeth you don't need. So it's either you keep things that you don't need in there, or if they start becoming harmful, you gotta take them out, right? That just makes the most sense. So I had them where they were gonna harm my other teeth, so I had to take them out. So for those 2 weeks that I was getting ready for my surgery, I got really sad because I was like, okay, well, what if I pass away? What if I get injected with this, chemical that makes me go to sleep, and then I don't get back up? What if I sleep and then I pass away? What's gonna happen then? My family is gonna be losing a member that they've loved for so long, for they've cared for 16 years of their lives. They have spent caring for me, and now what? So what I did was I made a video saying I love my parents so much because truthfully in that moment I was honestly getting ready to just pass away. I was ready because I didn't know what I could do about it. And you could call me superstitious, and I was superstitious because the chance of that ever happening is so low. But the idea that it can happen, there's a possibility, scared me so much. I didn't know how to live my life for those last 2 weeks. That wasn't enough time for me. I couldn't. What am I gonna do with 2 weeks, right? So I just try to sit, appreciate my parents, appreciate my brother, hang out with them for, 2 weeks, and then it was over. Then the time came. I was sitting on a stretcher with my hands out like this. They started putting all these, things on pads on me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm being strapped down. What's going on? Well, then they started injecting stuff, and they didn't inject actually. They didn't inject a chemical. They put this mask over me. I had to breathe in, and at first it was oxygen, so it's normal stuff. But then they put the chemical in. Now I'm breathing in something that's gonna make me fall asleep, and it literally felt like I was awake, and then the surgery was already over. Like I didn't feel like I was sleeping. Because when you're sleeping, you don't know you're sleeping really because when you sleep, it's nighttime and then you sleep for like 8 or 9 hours, and it's daytime, but you don't feel you're sleeping, right? The only thing you feel sometimes is from dreams that you have, and I haven't had a dream in so long, really. So in that moment, it was so quick, but the fact that I survived, I was so grateful. I was really blessed at that moment, and I was so tired, and my mouth was numb. But I really wanted to tell the uh, dentist I was so thankful for them because it's because of them that I survived that, right? So the reason why I'm telling you guys this, yeah, I survived my teeth surgery, and the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I don't know how if Nova's gonna live or not. We can't determine that because the surgery could easily go wrong, right? So just enjoy your life when you have the chance. Nova did enjoy her life. Every day she woke up energetic and she would text me. And we would have talks and we would be super happy. So she enjoyed her life to her fullest. And that's good because if something were to go wrong, she knows that she will she lived a life that was full. So when I was in those 2 weeks, I hadn't lived my life to the fullest, and it's just it's really something that I need to know understand that I need to survive. That I need to uh, enjoy life. That's what it is. Okay, so that's why it's called surgeries because I had a surgery and I was super nervous. I made it alive and I was so thankful. And now we're waiting on Nova to get her surgery, and I hope that she will survive. So I hope you guys will, pray for her and everything goes well. So thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I wanted to add in one more thing. I'll say it. So I want to add one more thing because that, there were 2 moments where I was really, really down. I think my grandma, she had a surgery too. I remember this because I cried a lot when that happened. So was like I don't know how long ago. I would say 5 or 6 years ago. Really long, real long. It's so funny how 2018 seems like I remember it from the back of my head, but then you realize that's 7 years ago, and like what the heck, almost 8 years ago. I mean, goodness. But anyway, I think it was 2018 when my grandma had her surgery, and I think I can't remember what it was, what surgery it was, but I remember that she on that day of the surgery, before she went to the hospital. So during the day, she was like at home, right? So in the afternoon, that's when she had to go to the surgery. During the day, I was just like standing around. I think I was sitting on the couch watching TV, she came up to me and she just hugged me and said she loved me in Vietnamese because obviously my grandparents are Vietnamese, so they can't speak English too well. But she just told me she loved me, and I was like, okay, well, I mean, I love you, grandma, but you've said that every single day, so like, it's this is no different, right? And I forgot, and my dad reminded me that my grandma's having surgery, and the thing is that she's also having that thing where she has to go to sleep. So if she doesn't make it out, you'll know why. It's because that surgery didn't go well, because something happened that, yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I think it was some sort of, I think it was a colon surgery or something. We had to check for cancer. I think, I can't remember, but something of that sort. And she, there was an incident before that I don't want to describe because it's a little bit gruesome in a way. But something happened about that made us have to consider surgery for her. And when that happened, I was super scared because she was gone for a couple of days. She was in the hospital for a couple of days. So I cried for those 2 nights that she was gone. On the third day, my dad shows a picture of her in the hospital and she's looking good. She's looking like she's doing all right. And we, visited her at the hospital. She was in a wheelchair, but she only was in a wheelchair because they bring you out in a wheelchair because when you can actually stand up, she could stand up just fine. So, you know, I'm glad that she made it out. I'm very thankful because my grandparents love me so much and they love, my brother, they love us all. And she survived. Yeah, she did. She did. I mean, I'm so thankful she did. If she didn't survive, and then I would use her definitely as just this example of, hey, surgeries can go wrong. Um, so I hope you guys will understand that there's a reason why I'm paranoid with surgeries. It's just throughout my life I've had to deal with these memories of just being on that borderline. Is she gonna make it? Is she not? And that happened with my grandma. Then with me, am I gonna make it? Am I not? I made it. So you can see that the percentage is very low. The percentage is quite low because you never hear cases of that happening, but it can happen. So now I'm waiting on Nova, and we'll see how that goes. But she said she was going to be gone for I think a month, so we'll see what happens. But hopefully, it's gonna happen. No, it's not because, like I said, I'm not I'm paranoid because there's always a percentage of it happening of someone not being able to make it out, and it's very hard because um Nova is in a place where she's kind of weak. Okay, she's already a little really weak person in mentally, I think, but physically she's getting weak, right? Okay, so she was in a coma, and she's weak. She's in the hospital now. She has to get surgery, and when a weak person gets surgery, someone who's underweight, someone who's just weak, it's not going to end out too well. There's always a chance of it being the chances of it not going well heightens. And that's why I'm nervous because I don't think that there's actually a chance here that she won't make it out, or it's gonna take a while. That's why I'm nervous, and because I will honestly feel really bad if she doesn't make it out because I feel like it's definitely, yes, she's. I thought I already okay. Yeah. So I'm just gonna. Sorry, I'm getting a little. Uh, I guess irritated. But anyway, yeah, she's having surgery. She didn't tell me what it was because we only text on Discord. So like if she has something, she usually doesn't tell me at all because obviously it's more of a personal thing for her. So she only told me on Discord that she was having a surgery. I don't know what that is, but she said she's having a surgery, verbatim. And what she said was that she was in a coma for a little bit and she was really weak. So that's why I'm telling you guys about this. I'm just telling you based on the information that I know, and then also based on the fact that me and Nova have had conversations about us kind of being underweight because honestly, both of us are very underweight. I'm like 110 pounds. She's like I think 108 or 109. So yes, it's not a very good place for her to be having a surgery. Um, so yes, I'm very worried about that. So I hope you guys will get that. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here because I don't really have too much time. Again, I gotta go, shower and all that stuff. So I will see you all next week. Next, we're going to talk about something else. I think we might talk about holidays. I don't know. I had some ideas of what I wanted to talk about. Yes, I had some ideas of what I wanted to talk about last week, but I forgot those ideas. I should have written them down. Anyway, videos are coming out soon. Again, I'm trying to make these videos. I'm sort of kind of making my videos for Nova in a way because yeah, yeah, of course. Thank you for watching, and I'm really glad you guys are interested in hearing what I have to say. And I hope that when you guys do have surgery, or have someone who knows someone who is going to have surgery, I think you guys will really feel the same way as I do. And that's why I'm sharing this, because I feel like if you guys know that this is normal, you're not going to freak out too much. This is a normal thing to freak out, and I wouldn't be nervous if it wasn't for all these surgeries. So that's just the way it is, right? That's the way life is. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and please do subscribe if you can. I will eventually. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I will get back to you guys as of the update on this. If Nova survived or not, because I'm pretty sure if she doesn't survive, her parents will notify everyone who she knows that she's not around anymore. Um, so yes, I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and I guess the message here is just don't think that you're alone when you feel afraid. Okay, it's okay to feel afraid in these situations, and get in touch with God. Okay, get in touch with whatever you believe in, because it's important to be able to speak to someone, to pray for someone, and to pray to someone. All right, see you guys in the next one. Videos are coming soon. See you next week. Bye bye.